And then it was all up this bank with all these. I've never seen so many elephants in all my life. Oh, I found one of these when I was cleaning up here.
This is a 63 Techno, actually the last version where you had the engines above the rear axle, and it has two fan-cooled Perillas S12.
This is the Bryce, this one. Look. way for me.
Yeah. Well, it ain't too bad for me, but most seats I can't even get in. You know.
Yeah.
You know.
They want to be a bit lower because they're in the way of your arms. You can't work with them. I mean, I'm used to having the engine touching my arm.
Yeah.
Because I used to have a big leather patch on my seat was very close to the engine.
That's right.
Whatever happened to your specials?
That's what I would like to know. Well, the last one that I had was cut up to give room for my father's workshop. But I kept all the components, the wheels and the steering and the brakes and the back axle, the limited differential. I kept everything. But that was 30 years ago, and I don't know what's happened to them. They've disappeared, unfortunately. Because if I'd had them, I'd had it put together again. But I just can't find them.
Did you build 3 in total?
I built 4 altogether. And the first conventional one just had mechanical disc brakes. The laydown had hydraulic drum brakes. And then the next one I made was the first kart produced in this country with the Rouse disc brakes. They must be worked up.
Peter, you've come all the way from Denmark again.
Yes.
What do you think of the gathering this year?
Well, I've only just come, so I don't really know yet. But I mean, I come because I enjoyed it last year and also the year before. So it's nostalgia and just to meet some old friends and just have a good time and relax for a weekend.
You think there's more carts here this weekend?
There's definitely more carts today. Yes, definitely more carts. More people are finding old chassis and engines and put them together. So maybe I should have to use more time and find a chassis and an engine myself.
Wyatt, you're the chairman and organiser of the Historic and Classic Kart Club for Great Britain. Are you pleased with the turnout?
Very pleased. We've got over 100 carts here today. It's been better. It gets better every year. I'm very pleased with the way the Shenington Kart Club are treating the historics and giving us a bit of respect and a lot more track time.
So how many carts do you think are here?
I think there's around about 117 from what I've counted so far. And we've got some quite unusual ones. The Kit Kart, which was a Class 1 kart made in France in the early 70s. The Del kart, my own kart, the Del kart with the twin cylinder engine on the front. We've got the first ever customer Lynx kart 001 over there for Bob Furhones. And we've just got so many new interesting karts. Hans Sherman's here with a dark kart from America and a Bryce kart and all kinds of stuff.
I'm very happy to be here, of course, because I'm very happy that some more vintage activities are taking off worldwide. 2 years ago I was in the United States to see what's going on with vintage in the United States, and that does already have quite a lot of enthusiastic people.
And what do you think of the gathering? Is it a good gathering of carts?
I don't know that word, I'm sorry.
How many carts are here? Is it good?
I think it's very good. I think it's very good. We are happy with the weather, of course. The weather is very nice. It is not about 0.2 of a second here. It's having a lot of people having the same fun.
Yes.
Good idea. Yes.
So you raced against Ayrton Senna.
Yes, I did.
19?
I was in the same team starting from 80 until 84.
And what was he like as a teammate?
He was very much of his own, on his own.
Yes.
But you have to realize that by that time, until he started in cars, he did of course not have the same treatment like he got later in cars. So in those days he was just one of us.
Yes.
But his main driving skill appeared when it started raining. He was particularly very good on a wet track.
Yes. And what gave you the bug to collect historic cars after you stopped racing? Now you have a major collection.
Actually, I started collecting already when I started my own business in '75. Then already, when very old things were traded in, I kept those already. Because I had an idea that maybe sooner or later I wanted to have a collection or a museum or whatever.
So what have you brought this weekend? Tell me which cars you brought.
We brought 3 carts for this weekend. He's not here now, but Eddie and myself. Eddie is a very old friend of me already. We came with 3 carts. At the left side we have a German Ehle cart with a JLO engine, 100cc, clutch, slow engine but very reliable. At the right hand of me, it is one of the best collector's items I have. Is a '63 Techno cart, direct drive with 2 Perilla S12 fan-cooled engines. Now that one is really really rare and great joy to drive. And then in front of me, this is a 1968 or 69 Dart cart from the United States, normally having twin engines as well. Talking about all the vintage stuff, I am mainly interested in all the cars that still have the engines in the rear. Once that it moves to the side, to me that is becoming classic instead of vintage.
I'm just went out the last session and the clutch all came loose, so I had a box of neutrals, but now I've just tightened it all up and just topping up with oil now and round to go for the second session. So fingers crossed we should be okay.
What's the car?
It's a Barlotti 1975 210 Upton. I've had it from 1980 to 85. I raced it and then took a break as I had kids and just come back in the last 3-4 years. So I've got a bit of my childhood back again now. So I've got 5 kids, so this is my excuse to get away for the weekend. Well-earned break.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, and if you've got on my rev enough, they bounce.
Bounce?
Well, they go so fast, once they got the revs up, they just bounced.
What's this thing?
That's a Tweed, that's a 14 LB.
This is Dale Fandom from 1967. We've owned it from new. It's the original engine and the original chassis. Chassis has been lying in the garage for about 30 years and started 10 years ago to rebuild it. I've had some help from John Pierce, who finished it off for me, and some help with rebuilding the engine. Unfortunately, we've still got a little problem with the gearbox here, but I'm sure we'll fix it in the next couple of months. Done a few laps today, but a little problem with the gearbox, and that's spoiled it a little bit. So for next year, for sure, it'll be 100%.
And the factory version Link 001 or Parker.
So hello Dick, welcome to Shenington, Dick. I gather you raced in the first kart race then, did you?
Yes.
It shows, doesn't it?
Lake and Heath. Yes, back in 50, I don't know, where are we, 58.
And where did your career take you after that? What did you do after that?
Well, I was with Sterling from 58 to 61. And then we were travelling abroad with his cars. I built 2 cars for him and travelled round the world, quite a few meetings.
Did you go out to the Nassau World Championship race with Sterling?
No, I didn't go to that.
They wouldn't have you though.
No, I built 2 karts for him, one with a aerial arrow engine and one with twin 150 Bultaco engines, and for the 60 NASA Championships.
Very good. And Barry, you've just come back from Le Mans, I believe, have you?
No, we were going to do the classic. We're doing the classic Le Mans, which is in about a month's time. But we thought 2 races, and in those old Jaguars, they get a bit tired down those long straights and all that. So we didn't go this time. So I just sat and watched it on television. It's cheaper.
And what do you think of the gathering today?
I think it's amazing. And the weather, you've laid the weather on again, haven't you? Yeah. I think it's great, and a huge effort and tremendous down to old White Stanley. I think it's wonderful how he's put so much work into it and got everybody here. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you very much. Have a good day's racing. Well, Alan, this is a trip to Shenington. Does this bring some memories back for you?
Absolutely, very happy ones indeed.
Yeah.
Thoroughly enjoying today. It's a sport, it's in your blood, and it's still active, and it pleased me a great deal.
And I gather you went and you did the World Championships back in, when was that?
1962. I was here last competing in 1962 for the UK round of the World Championship with colleagues and my team colleague, Cyril Burdett, Johnny Bryce. We were then financed by the Montesa factory to go to the wonderful island in the Bahamas, Nassau.
And was there a famous racing driver there as well?
Yes, there was. Sterling Moss, driving a keel cart. I believe he broke down, didn't finish the race.
And how did you get on?
I was 16th on the grid for the final, 50 lap final. On lap 25, I picked my way up to 8th, and unfortunately my coil fell off the back of the cart. A little bit of vibration, I believe. So
you're having a go out in the karts today. What have you got with you today?
It's a sprint, a Davison Sprint, 1979, with a Pirula TT 27, which is out of character for myself, but today I hope to purchase a 1964 Buckler.
And I believe this kart's going quite fast, isn't it, from yesterday's times?
The kart is very fast, with my son David driving yesterday. It's quicker than I am, but I'm getting there slowly. We have, unfortunately, one wheel is 12.5 mil higher than the other, but we're hoping to sort that out after today.
Well, good luck on the track again.
Thank you, very kind.
So Roger, what karts have you brought from your collection in Jersey for our delight this weekend?
Well, not so many this week. I brought this one, which is mine, the Bryce. Well, they're all mine. This Bryce Continental. I brought a Zip Mark II, a Barlotti Dino, and a Trocart and a Buckler. So,
and this is your favourite, is it?
Well, I bought this in 1965, so yes, I've got attached to it.
And you're going out on it shortly?
Oh, hopefully, yes.
You were out yesterday?
Yeah, we did a few flying laps yesterday.
And it's going well?
Yeah, I was telling people the last time I had the head off was 1991, so it's due to go bang, but hopefully not today.
How many karts have you got in your collection, Roger?
Well, I had 18, but we've scaled down. I've got about 8 or 9 left.
What do you think of this weekend?
Oh, it's brilliant, because we came the first time 6 years ago, I think, and there's only 3 of us. But to get this level of interest is fantastic.
Well, have a good time on the track.
Excellent. We're looking forward to next year.
Right, welcome to Shenington. You've come all the way from Monaco, I believe. Can you explain why you've come here today?
Yes, we plan to organize with the authority of the Automobile Club de Monaco at the 13 and 15 October of this year, during the Monaco Kart Cup, a big event with vintage karts. Yes. That's why we are here.
And are you also one of the organizers?
Yes, that's it, and I profit to thanks very much everybody for our coming here, and we try to make our best for the organization of this event.
What do you think of our race meeting?
It's fabulous.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Similar to yours, or same as your ones, or?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
So you're enjoying the weekend?
Yeah.
There's a lot of karts here today. Were you surprised to see so many, or?
Yes, we are surprised. We are first of all, there's a nice races with actual karts, yes. And I'm very surprised with all the vintage. There is a lot of gearbox, 100cc, a lot of karts and beautiful karts. And original and beautiful, yes.
Do you want some of these to go to Monaco for your exhibition?
I hope so.
Yes.
I hope to have racing this kart and some in exhibition, of course, yes. And we are speaking now with the authority of your country, and probably a lot of your drivers will come in Monaco and on October.
Thank you. No one has offered you a try in the kart today, no?
No, no time. We have to go back. Sorry.
We have to fly back.
So you're waiting to see the next demonstration?
That's right.
Thank you very much for coming to see us.
Thank you.
Thank you for you. Thank you very much.
Okay everyone, thanks ever so for gathering round for reception of the trophies, presentation of the trophies. Really nice day, excellent collection of machinery, the best I've ever seen. A big well done to the Historic and Classic Kart Club of Great Britain. We have their president Tony Wilkins who's going to make the presentations. We have 3 trophies going today for the best restored 100cc machine, the best restored 200cc and the best restored 250 machine. We'll start with the 100, or maybe we've got the 250. We'll start with the one that Tony's got, which is the 250. And this is been won today, the best restored 250, been deemed to be that, prepared and entered by Jack Angus, the Zip Yamaha.
Jack. Come on, stand in.
Now, I have to tell you that the sponsorship of this lovely trophy has been by Zip Karts. But I'm told by the adjudicating panel that had no influence whatsoever and that Jack is the worthy recipient in any event. Jack, just tell us a little bit about the machine and what we ought to know about it.
Well, it's a Zip 78 Shadow, which I bought from eBay in a dreadful mess and totally restored. The engine came in various parts and is one of Bert Hesketh's, well, Bert and Calvin's reverse barrel motors.
Oh, so one of the rarities.
So there are very, very few of them in existence, yes. I just hope it's going to run as well as it looks when it's taken out onto the circuit.
OK, well, Tony's going to be presenting the trophy to you, Jack. Very well done, and thanks for telling us about it. Tony Wilkins presents Jack Angus.
Yes, because the trophy's an annual trophy.
It's the only way
so
you
the
can
trophy's
get rid of...
annual. I was asking Jack if he was coming back next year.
If the wife will let me, I'll be back.
Well, tell her to speak to mine because she probably won't let me come either.
Okay. Thank you.
OK, well done, Jack. Jack Angus, ladies and gentlemen. Well done, Jack. Well, we'll move on.
What are we moving on?
We're moving on, Tony, to the 200cc karts. This trophy, which is coming from the lovely Linda to your hands, is sponsored by Name Tab Engineering. So I'm glad that I've got that one if you like, plugged at an early stage.
You do realise name tab is an anagram of Bateman, don't you? And it's good old Simon from the 210 Challenge.
Well, what's the difference between an anagram and a reverse of the name? Because if you read it backwards, it's we won't go into that. What we will do is say the Buckler Ultralight with the Villiers engine has won it, and it's been entered by John Loxley. OK, John, here's Tony to make the presentation. First of all, do you want to ask a few questions, Tony, about the machine?
Yeah, where did you find it?
On eBay, Ida Ashwell.
Yeah.
We sort of made a long trip up to Nottingham to pick it up, and well, it's taken us 4 months to restore it. We've put a lot of work in. Mark, the son, he's put an input into it.
Well, that's what I was going to ask, is who's the worthy driver? It's Mark.
Yeah, Mark's the driver.
Right.
Yeah.
Congratulations, it does look absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
It's a credit to you.
Well, I last raced at Buckler in '61, so it's done full circle now.
I raced one later than that, actually, but yeah, it's really nice to see them out there,
smashing,
fully rebuilt and
nice.
done.
No, I'd like to say I feel a bit of a fraud with the new member. We've just come along today and we've sort of
cleaned up.
Yeah, people have supported me for years.
The beauty is you've got to come back next year to bring the trophy
back.
back.
We have changed the address
now. But you might get it again if you could.
No, right,
and I'll say there as well that our team that did the judging, well, it's a wonder the Dale didn't win every class, because Andy Wharton, who has the most immaculate 210,
right.
We chose him to do the judging, so he'd be totally fair. He hadn't got an extra drive.
That's very nice.
His father used to be the boss of Dale Karts.
Smashing, no.
Anyway,
I'm very flattered. No,
your
it's
trophy.
very nice of you.
Thank you very much.
No, it's a pleasure.
And we'll look forward to seeing you again next year. Both of you.
John and Mark Loxley, ladies and gentlemen. Well done, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Doesn't matter if you're coming for the first time, you're joining the club, the Historic and Classic Kart Club of Great Britain. More and more members, ever so welcome. We have one more trophy to be presented, and wow, Linda brings it in, and what a handsome trophy this is. Goes to President Tony Wilkins. This is for the best restored 100cc machine. Wyatt Stanley tells me it's won by Sheila's Wheels. Not sure what that means. It's lost on me a little bit, but what we do know is it's sponsored by kartbearings.co.uk. Well done to Kart Bearings, that lovely trophy. It's a BM chassis powered by a BM engine, entered by Chris Arnold.
Thank you. Well done, Chris.
Thank you very much.
Well, we'll fight over the mic. We've done it before. Chris, where did you find it? Ask the same question.
That chassis actually came from Jim Coulthard. I actually had another BM kart, which is still in the process of being restored, and managed to buy that one from Jim in the interim.
Right, so the other one's going to be even better, is it?
I think so, yeah. It's a dark blue one, so it's a nice chassis.
Oh, yeah. If it's dark blue, it's got to be right.
Well, that one's the replica of the chassis Goldstein used in '75, right. Whereas the blue one's a bit before and a bit after.
Right.
So.
And how long did it take you to restore it?
It's taken about 8 months, I think, one way or another. Yeah.
That's about what I'd expect.
Which means
I know how long I've been on mine.
Divorce papers are just being served, I think.
Yes, same feeling, absolutely. Right, thank you very much, sir.
That's excellent.
Your trophy.
I think what's worrying is that's bigger than anything over won, I think. So.
Well, we're finding this.
If you just missed that, guys, what Chris is saying is this is bigger than anything he ever won when he was racing. He's modest as well, isn't he? Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Arnold.
Well done, Chris.
So, that concludes the presentation of the trophies, but the really good action about to start very, very shortly on circuit. Several of you going out now for a medium high-speed spin. See you all on the track shortly. Thanks for coming along, guys.
It's very nice to see you all here again, and look forward to you coming again in the next few years as well. Please enjoy yourself on the circuit and have a good day. Thank you very much indeed.
While we're still rolling, I'd like to respond on behalf of the Historic and Classic Kart Club and say thank you. I did interrupt your prize meeting last year to thank you. We'll put it on tape to thank Shenington Kart Club for the wonderful hospitality. It's super to be here. I think the weather's down to you, not down to us. And to say thank you to you. And as President, I'd also like to say a big, big thank you to Wyatt for all the work he's done. Yeah. And I know Wyatt wants to try and hog the camera for something, but he seems to have, he's flown off now. But really, I mean, the work Wyatt did is so tremendous. He put himself in hospital last night, and he's back here today to tell the story. So, got to have a big round of applause for Wyatt.
The new arrival for 2006, the Big Battle to Short Diamond League.
Utterly bottom.